say as evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only group.
It's week 1 of the NFL, and we've got a showdown in the AFC South. It's the Diablos and the Titans on EA Sports.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Mexico City Diablos and the Tennessee Titans. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Tannehill. He finds his man complete. It's Phillips. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Here's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll have Matt Ryan calling the shots, the former MVP and 3rd overall pick.
And I think if there's one quarterback in the league who sometimes gets taken for granted, to me it's Matt Ryan, because I think throughout his career, he's been consistently excellent. Frequent member of the 4,000-yard club, savvy veteran, knows how to throw the deep ball and create big plays, and yes, he will beat you from the pocket.
And right away, he lost the football. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. So the coach putting the blitz on, and remember, that coach, former defender in this league, he loves this.
Yeah, they love to see it happen because I think they just have that flashback about when they were playing, right? That's what we were taught, that's what we did, and they use that same impact with their own teams and do the same type of teaching.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Tannehill now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the Titans bring out Greg Joseph on 4th down from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to him on first down. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. Now Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Ryan to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Seibert's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second down, they go again with Henry. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 59 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Phillips. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On second down, here's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Hard to believe this guy was watching us from his living room last week. Now he's under center here for an NFL team.
And not many teams were in the market to sign him, but you have to believe that this team felt like we saw something previously in this guy, and now he has a chance to prove it with us.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Ryan. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And that one just before halftime with the Jaguars out on top. Lynn Bowden, a touchdown reception. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. 2 touchdown passes for Kirk Cousins there. We'll move on now to check out the next-gen stats in that first half for our home team. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. And meanwhile, for the Titans, they had a little bit more success on the ground than their opponents did. And that just set them up well for the second half to come.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, this has been a signature of his over a sensational career since entering the league back in 2008. And you can see still plenty of strength left in that arm for the former MVP.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Ryan will throw again. And his throw is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a toss here, short side. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a short gain here down to the 22. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Ryan. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And they'll run again. And this time they'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Diablos are an extra point away from drawing level. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that one a long 11-play drive. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Henry again on 2nd down. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Here's Tannehill. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Here's Sam Martin now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. This is brought in at the 21. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Hands it off out of the gun, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. From the shotgun, Ryan. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his his first career NFL touchdown. And the Diablos have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there and made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They begin with Henry. And he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ryan. And that one going to come up short, low throw. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Ryan. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Ryan. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything, nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Tannehill. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And his kick is absolutely perfect, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.